Living glitter. Scientists 3D print shapes using bioluminescent algae. Researchers at the University of Colorado Boulder have successfully harnessed the natural blue glow of a marine algae species to create light-emitting, 3D printed structures. By encapsulating Pyrocystes lunula in a hydrogel, the team produced shapes that emit a sustained cyan light, opening potential doors for eco-friendly lighting and environmental sensors. From mechanical stress to chemical trigger, Pyrocystes lunula is a single-celled organism, famous for the sparkling blue flashes often seen in breaking waves along coastlines. For years, scientists have attempted to replicate this bioluminescence in controlled settings. Giulia Bracchi, a researcher at CU Boulder, initially tried to mimic the mechanical stress of ocean waves by slowly compressing the algae in a darkened lab. However, this method proved difficult to control and yielded inconsistent results. Seeking a more reliable trigger, the team turned to chemistry. Previous studies suggested that acid exposure lowers the pH within the algae's light-emitting organelles, sparking illumination. When Bracchi introduced a slightly acidic solution to a flask of the algae, the result was immediate and striking. "I was like, wait a moment, is that the light reflecting from a laptop?" Bracchi recalled. The algae transformed into what she described as living glitter, emitting a steady glow for up to 25 minutes. Printing with light, the breakthrough allowed the researchers to move beyond simple flasks. They encapsulated the algae in a hydrogel, water-based, jelly-like substance suitable for 3D printing. Using this bioink, they printed various shapes, including a crescent moon designed to mimic the algae's microscopic appearance. These structures emitted a strong, consistent cyan blue light. The biological mechanism behind this glow is self-sustaining. The algae contain an enzyme called luciferase that reacts with a compound called luciferin, both names derived from the Latin lucifer, meaning light bearer. According to Professor Will S. Rubar of CU Boulder, as long as the algae have access to seawater, they can continue to produce light without external power sources. Potential applications and environmental impact. The implications of this living light extend beyond novelty. Professor S. Rubar suggests potential uses in consumer products, such as glow sticks or wearable bracelets for events. More significantly, the technology could be integrated into biosensors that glow in the presence of environmental toxins, providing a visible, real-time alert for pollution. Professor Chris Howe of the University Cambridge, who was not involved in the study, highlighted the environmental benefits. Many small, portable light devices rely on disposable batteries, which create significant waste when depleted. Switching to bioluminescent alternatives could drastically reduce this electronic waste. Moving it from what works under controlled conditions in the lab to what works in the real world will be a challenge. But this is a really interesting first step, Howe noted. Challenges and unanswered questions. Despite the success, practical hurdles remain. Anthony Campbell, a professor emeritus at Cardiff University, expressed skepticism about the longevity of the algae in the study's conditions. The acidic solution used had a pH of 4 comparable to tomato juice, which Campbell noted is highly stressful for the organisms. "They do like it," he said, suggesting that long-term survival in such environments is uncertain. Furthermore, the evolutionary purpose of this bioluminescence remains a mystery. Scientists have not definitively determined why Pyrocystes lunula evolved to emit light. The leading theory is that the flashes serve as a defensive mechanism, potentially startling predators or attracting larger animals to eat those predators, a phenomenon known as the burglar alarm hypothesis. To my mind, that's a fairly plausible explanation, but it's certainly not known for sure, Howe added. Conclusion: this research marks a significant step in merging biology with manufacturing, demonstrating that living organisms can be integrated into functional, light-emitting designs. While challenges regarding organism survival and real-world application persist, the ability to 3D print with bioluminescent algae offers a promising, sustainable alternative to traditional lighting technologies.